This lesson is based on the test that you took, and it tells me that we will need to practice a little bit more with the use of vocabulary, and then we're going to practice on our sequence of events. So, which means we're going to talk about how the lesson goes in order. And as the lesson's going in order, we're going to talk about how you know things about the sky. So we're going to talk about things that happen in the sky. So let's get it going. I'm sorry. We are going deeper into our lesson a little bit more. So I wanted to show you what the planet is, how it looks, and different ways to see the sky. So we're going to jump right into our lesson. I'm going to start you with the writing prompt. And your prompt says, can someone volunteer to read down the sky is? Make sure to use those adjectives that we talked about. The sky is. The sky is dark. I love these adjectives. Oh my goodness. Evelyn, the sky is.
What?
The sky is what?
The sky is big.
The sky is big. Yes. And Reagan, the sky is. Reagan, the sky is.
Cloudy.
Cloudy. Yes. And Elizabeth, the sky is.
Far away.
Far away. This was a great start to where we are so far. The sky is black. It has lots of planets. It's dark. It's big. It's cloudy. It's far away. You're going to be diving a little bit deeper into what the sky looks and sounds like as we go through our lesson. Well,
Is that kid?
Tell what happens.
Tell what happens.
In order of events.
In order of events.
And the order of events is our story sequence. So let's say it together. The order of events.
The order of events
Is our story sequence.
Is our story sequence.
Very good. I'm going to resume my share for 1 second, and I will tell what happens in the story in order of events. That's going to be what we're going to do for the next few minutes, okay? So our story is called What a Beautiful Sky. And I want to ask, and I have these friendly buddy sticks. So basically all of your names are on these sticks. And I get to call your learning buddy on the stick. So I'm going to call you my learning buddy. So I just heard for Evelyn. I love the way that you're processing your thoughts. You're figuring it out. We need the front cover to.
This is like to tell us the name.
To tell us the name. Very good. And let's see, I've already called these two learning buddies. I'm going to call some new learning buddies. Thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing. So we're looking at the front cover that tells us the name. And as we look at the sequence of events, I want you to get your counting sticks ready. Everybody ready? I need them up in the air. Let me see your counting sticks up in the air. I'm going to ask everybody to show me your counting sticks. Are you ready? Let's say it together. First. Let me hear you.
Food.
Next. Then.
Last.
Yes, first, next, then last. So we're talking about the sequence of events, things that happen in order. Great job, Bugs.
You did not the doorway. You did.
So when we do the sequence of events, we do things that happen in order. First, I was a baby. Then I was a young baby, an older baby. Then I was in elementary school, then middle school, then high school, then college, then graduate school. So I do things in order of when they happen. Thank you, Reagan. Hello, Peter. Thanks for coming. So when we talk about the sequence of events, I want us to look at this really cool first, next, last puzzle so we can figure it out together.
The first is she put the seed in the pot.
And then
she gave it water.
Okay. And what happened last? You told me what happened first and then what happened next. What happened last?
So her flowers grew.
Excellent, Finnegan. Kiss your brain, please. Thanks, brain. Oh, wow. Finnegan's brain is on fire. Why she agreed, and she really gave it some additional thought why she agreed and or disagreed. Today, we're going to take a poll, which we just did. We're going to do a quizzes. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions as we go through our vocabulary, and you're going to write about what the sky is to you. So we're going to go straight through what we're about to do. All right. So yesterday we looked at our vocabulary, and I felt like we needed to reteach our vocabulary a little bit more. We need to go back through the lesson a little bit more to figure out what the vocabulary looks and sounds like. So I'm going to show you an image, and the word is dazzling. What's the word? Dazzling. So I want you to tell me, dazzling means very bright. And I want to ask my question friend pulling the stick, Evelyn, name something that might be dazzling or very bright. Evelyn, name something dazzling.
The sun.
The sun might be dazzling. How would you describe how the sun dazzles you?
The sun is very bright when you look just at it, and you have to wear sunglasses.
Awesome. Why do you have to wear sunglasses when it's bright?
Because the sun can really hurt your eyes sometimes.
Awesome. Tell me more. So we looked at the first word, and everybody say it with me, dazzling.
Dazzling.
Awesome. All right. Evelyn, can you call all the friends to ask them for something that may be dazzling? And Mrs. Burroughs is going to make sure to write it down. So you are now the instructor and I am now the audience. So I need you to write that down for me. Go.
Imogen. Imogen. You're going to share. Yes. What's something dazzling like bright? It maybe could be something bright is maybe the sun when it's a hot day.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you, teacher. I appreciate you for that. So we talked about dazzling. It's very far. It is a very far distance from me. My dad is a very far distance from me because he's 700 miles away. I want everybody to write something in the chat that you've gazed at. Write something in the chat. Just use your letter sounds to sound it out. Write something in the chat that you may have gazed at or looked at for a long time. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you 1 minute to do that. My timer is here. I'm getting my 1 minute timer. 1 minute to write in the chat something that you would have gazed at. Here's my timer. Go.
Screen.
Awesome. I like the way. So let's all gaze at like the lady in the illustration. Let's all gaze at how she's looking at the sky. I wonder, what do you think she might be looking at? This I thought was fun. So just if you can recall something you may have leaned to retrieve. I'm going to do a pop around. Here I go. Really quick. One word. Let's think for 10 seconds. 10. Think of something when you leaned to get something. That means you bent over to get it. Something you might have leaned to reach for. I'm going to do a pop around. That means one word. 10 seconds. 10. 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going across my screen. Imogen, something you might lean to get.
Nothing. I haven't leaned to get anything.
Thank you. Mrs. Burroughs just leaned over because I dropped my pen. Finnegan, something you might lean over to get.
Actually, I will lean over for my pencil.
Yes, I love it.
Thank you. I'm doing it right now.
I love that you self-corrected with that great explanation.
When I'm standing up, I'll lean.
Awesome. Thank you, Zachary. Elizabeth, something you might lean in to get.
On Dad's shoulders. But that is far away, and we can't fly to that. But we can if we want. But he has to do work, and we can call him.
Thank you for sharing, Elizabeth. That was very helpful. I really like that. Thank you so much. Explain what you know about the planet when I call your name. Zachary, go.
The planet is so Earth.
Excellent. Thank you, Zach. What would you find in the text?
Maybe you would find a train because most trains go in tunnels sometimes.
Awesome. Hey, Imogen, can you do the pop around for Mrs. Burroughs? I can be the audience and you can be the teacher. All right. Yeah. I need to quickly find out what everyone can find in the tunnel. Call their names very quickly. Go.
Finnegan. Actually, Evan, because he'll have Zachary, because he have him hand.
Awesome. Zachary.
Stuff. Creepy stuff.
Creepy stuff. Wow, that's pretty interesting, Zachary. I'm going to learn more about this in a minute. Imogen. Draw, write, or explain something that you might see after we finish our vocabulary. So draw, write, or explain one of the vocabulary words. Let me get the instructions for you. All right. So you're going to draw, write, or explain. You're going to choose one of the vocabulary words and you're going to show what you know. Okay. You're going to choose only one vocabulary word and then you're going to draw a picture. Okay, you have 5 minutes to get this done. On to the next part of our lesson. All right. So we're going to look at something called, what do you see in the sky? What do you see in the sky? I want you to go. Here we go.
The sky. What do you see in the sky? Sky. Sky. Sun. Sun. Rainbow. Rainbow. Wind. Wind. Moon. Moon. Star. Star. Cloud. Cloud. Rain. Rain. Snow. Snow. Storm.
And the point on the front cover of the story. Finnegan, why is the author using an exclamation point on the front cover of our story?
I don't know.
So when the exclamation point shows, Imogen, give me a second. When the exclamation point shows, we can say, what a beautiful sky, if it just had a period. But with the exclamation point, we might say, what a beautiful sky. So how is that different? Oh, look at that cover. What is the author excited about?
Because maybe it sees clouds in the sky.
Because he sees the clouds in the sky. Great justification. Thank you, Finnegan. Evelyn, how can we figure out what we might see in the sky?
We can see clouds, rain, sun, moon, anything like that.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, Evelyn. All right. Let's see, Zachary. How does it feel when you look at the sky?
I've seen that before.
We are going to listen to our story. We're going to read our story called What a Beautiful Sky. And I want you to, at the end, you're going to tell me the order of the story that you saw it. Imogen, when you take your sunglasses off, can you tell me what you're going to share with me? The order of the...
I already take my sunglasses off.
Oh, great. So what are you going to tell me at the end of the story? You're going to tell me about the moon, or you're going to tell me about the order of the story as you saw it?
Maybe the order.
Such great listeners. Are you ready? It is almost time for asking. All right, listen to my words really fast as I read this front cover. Hey, what part of the book is this? Jackie, let me know when you're ready to learn. What part of the book is this, Imogen? Thanks for reading quiet here. Oh, exclamation point. Very good. Is it the exclamation point or the table of contents? Table of contents. Very good, Imogen. Excellent. Thanks for letting me know. Look, way up high. They look like little waves in the beautiful blue sky. Some clouds are misty and low. These clouds bring rain or snow. Some we see a lightning show. After the storm, the ground starts to dry. We might see a rainbow in the beautiful sky. What can we see in the beautiful sky? We see birds and a plane. We see butterflies. We can see stars when the sun says goodbye. They are sparkling lights in the beautiful sky. Stars can make shapes like an eagle or a fish. Come look at a star. Now, make a wish. The moon can look different, thin and dark, round and bright. Its shape seems to change in the beautiful night. What else can we see in the beautiful sky? We can see fireworks on the 4th of July.
Very good, friends. You guys did such a great job listening to that story and doing such a great job with the lesson. You're going to draw what happened in the story. What did you see in the story in the order that you saw it? So what happened first, then, next, and last. You don't have to do this now, but you will have to do it in a few minutes. You're going to make a story timeline. When you are done, when the video's done, you should be done drawing the 4 things that happened in the lesson. And as we're finishing up, you're going to share with your friends all the things that you learned in the story. Beautiful, fireball, misty, and thinner. And we're going to talk about the vocabulary that each of you shared during the story in your journals. Tell me 1 thing that you learned, 2 things you'd like to share, 3 things that you now know, and then you're going to tell me 4 things that happen when you do your last piece. Yes.
That is the rainbow, and that is the crowd. That is the lightning strike. I wrote the sun, the cloud, the rainbow, and the moon. God, a bird in the sun.